YouTube, man. Got morning going, man. It's beautiful Thursday, man. Let me know how y'all feeling in the comments, bro. This video is about woman regrets her divorce, and it's just I'm not even gonna say it, bro. I'm gonna be pausing the video, breaking it down. You know how we do it, bro. Let's get it.
I'm honestly really sad right now, if you can tell. That's like the weirdest thing about grief is like, didn't cry for 2 days, was good for 2 days,
Yeah.
and now I'm by myself, and it's just like the hurricane, like it's here again, you know?
Yeah.
It's the tsunami is back. Like, it's just so hard.
The tsunami? What we talking about? Nah, let me stop. Come on.
And like, I'm frustrated because I, got my whole world got disheveled. And I feel like he has moved on, and he is healed and moved on and doesn't care about me, which I don't want him to come back into my life, but it still just sucks, I can't imagine, thank you guys for sharing stuff, like stories that you've gotten.
Wait, hold on. So, you divorced him, but you mad because he not reaching out, making sure you're right, making sure you straight? I don't understand that. Like, you want me to heal you for another man, baby? If I'm your ex-husband, right? Not saying what the situation is, because he's really taking too long getting to the point, but the aftermath of the divorce, are you mad because I moved on? What's really going on? What kind of simp stuff is that? I did a video about the guy when she divorced the guy that met her standards. She raised her standards, and because she was listening to she was 7, you know what I'm saying? The sprinkle lady, you know what I'm saying? Drizzle, by the way. But you mad at me because I don't want to heal you, huh?
Through this, and it's been however many years, because I could not imagine that. I can't imagine being with someone for a really long time and going through this, you know? Sorry if you can hear my cat literally playing in the background. Like, I was only with him for 4.5 years, 1 year married.
Dang. I
could not imagine, though, being with him for longer and this happening, but it's just so sad sometimes, and it's like so hard to have to learn how to do life by yourself again. Like, you don't have that person to call all the time, or that best friend to go do things with. And that's what scares me. I've never truly been alone and worked on myself, and I'm terrified of it. Not me crying on the internet more, but I just want to share all of it, the good and the bad, so that I have this to look on a year from now and know that I did heal, but also to help anybody else who's going through heartbreak. Like, heartbreak sucks. It sucks so bad. You like physically feel the pain, emotionally, mentally, everything. And again, I had 2 really, really good days. Did not cry at all those 2 days. And then, as soon as I'm by myself, or as soon as, I do something or something triggers me, it just all comes flooding back. And like, it's just a lot. Grief sucks. This whole thing sucks so.
It sounds like she didn't even want a divorce, you know what I'm saying? Like, technically, did she break her own heart because she divorced him? Like, what 80% of women are leaving their marriages? Like, what's going on? What's going on, bro? Like, you want me to stick around and make sure you straight, or you want me to stick around and fight for something that you clearly don't want? Like, I'm not understanding, bro. Let's go.
Bad, and I'm literally praying and thinking about anybody else going through a divorce. I just wanted to talk about the fact that it's okay to sit down and miss the person sometimes. Miss the connection you had. I think a lot of the times I try, and I think I'm really strong about what happened to me most of the time, and I think that I haven't cried about my ex in a long time, actually. But today I just kind of sat down And this is a holiday I probably would have spent with his family too. And it's okay to just like miss what you had sometimes. Like, I know that we try and tell ourselves like, well, you know, they weren't right for us, or maybe they were a bad person, or maybe they did this, or they did this to you. And like,
why is it always his fault? They want to have that conversation though. Like, why you think it's always a guy's fault? Y'all expect, just because y'all see what's online, y'all expect him to live up to somebody else's standard and somebody else, whatever they're doing. Like, come on now.
I think that's true. And like, I think that you can tell yourself that. I mean, that's like, I try and put on this really, sorry, this is very rambly, but I really did just pick up the camera and start
talk
talking.
That ish.
I think what I'm trying to say is that we tell ourselves, or at least I do, if I'm thinking about my ex, I typically am just like, nope, not going to think about him. Like, we're detaching, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that works the majority of the time. But sometimes you can just sit down and cry. You can sit down and let out your feelings. And I think people who don't ever cry about the things, or people who don't ever let themselves think about it, like, we have to think about it. We have to feel the things. And that doesn't make you weak. Like, being vulnerable does not make you weak.
It don't.
I really hate when people say that.
It don't make you weak, but fellas, don't open up to your woman. Please don't. Don't do it, because not saying it's all of them, you know what I'm saying, but majority of them, they're going to use that quote unquote hurt against you, bro. They trauma against you. They're going to weaponize it, and yeah, man, y'all know how that goes. Let's go.
Because life is all about the human emotions and what we go through. You know what I mean? Like, that is literally life. And I just think that it's okay to just sit down and miss what you had. It's okay to, and that's not even me saying, oh, I miss my ex, I miss blah blah blah. Like, I'm not saying that.
What you saying?
I'm saying that sometimes I miss having a connection like that, where I felt like, oh, I had a person, right? And like, I had my person. I miss that for sure, but I think sometimes it's okay. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to sit. And I think a lot of the times we try and distract, or we try and fill with voids, or we try and move on to the next person. And some days it's okay to just sit, and it's okay to have a cry and get back out there in life.
Something really quickly. So, whenever I figured out that my ex-husband was dating the girl that I was worried about at the end of our marriage, I was so sad at first. And then I realized how much stronger I am now than even I was 6 months ago, because that would have made me feel devastated for like weeks, I feel like. And I was really only sad for like a day or two. Like, yeah, it still hurts. It's disappointing and it hurts. But it's almost like the anticipation of what I thought was going to be my worst nightmare. Now that it like came true, I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. Like, that says way more about him than it does me and our relationship. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to share that and share where my headspace is at and everything.
All right, man. I'll let the video play out, bro, because it sounded like you didn't even want a divorce. So it's like, why did you leave a guy? Well, she said she don't miss the guy. She really just missed the feeling of having a guy, or miss feeling special. You know what I'm saying? So that absence, like when you go no contact and they presence, you know, they miss your presence, bro. That's why I always say, don't fight for, I wouldn't say don't fight for a relationship, but don't fight for somebody's attention when they don't want it. Don't fight for a relationship with someone who don't want it, because all that's saying to them is, all right, I could do what I want to do because he's going to always be there. Or, you know what I'm saying? Vice versa for these women. If a guy doesn't want you and he go MIA, and he just allow him to come back whenever he free like coming. Why wouldn't he leave the house late? And it's not about a house. Why wouldn't he want to leave the house if he knowing that door is always going to be open? You know what I'm saying? So now that she knows, all right, you want a divorce, all right, you want to go in these streets and yada yada yada. Let's say it was the guy's fault, or he wasn't gonna change, or he want to do that. All right, that's fine, right? You left me because of that, right? So you divorce me, and now all of a sudden I move on. I'm not showing you no attention. I pull back my, my non-sexual attention. All of a sudden you want the presence of me again, of what I gave to you. Like, stop being in these streets, because ain't none in these streets. You know what I'm saying? You thinking you leaving me because of DMs and your DMs, your comments, the people that's showing you these online, you know what I'm saying, support. But really, they just want to bust. They just want to bust. You regret leaving. And you want what I gave you back. It doesn't work like that. Because once a man moves on, that man moves on, bro. Let's read these comments real quick. She said, well, call the Wambulance. Wambulance is crazy. I divorced my husband, and I don't understand why he doesn't care about me. Wait, what? Exactly. Like, I'm not finna chase you, baby. Like, we had what we had. And if you break up with me, then evidently I thought we were working this out. You know what I'm saying? I thought we were working this out, being in this relationship, but I guess not. She said, strong, independent women in action. Effing mental sick bees. They make our lives miserable because they want divorce, but once it happens, they blah, blah, blah. Exactly, bro. She said, sorry for my cat playing in the background. Oh no, don't apologize. One of the most entertaining parts. The cat. Oh my God. I don't want him to come back into my life, but I definitely don't want him to be happy. Exactly. What them girls be saying, it's giving miserable. It's giving bitter. It's giving regret. Well, she said she regretted it, but come on, bro. Like, it's not even like funny, bro. Because it's like, you're leaving a guy that didn't even want to be single or thought he would ever be single again. These are most guys' lives, man. It's like, you left me because of some nonsense, and then once it happened and you realize that reality wasn't really what it was out to be, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to the guys that go through heartbreak, because that's the best thing for a guy. Because, I mean, not say the best thing for a guy, but productive wise, performance wise, you use your heartbreak to strive and enhance what you look like and enhance your doability. Because you're going to always want to do better in life. Better yourself, man. I divorced him and he moved on and he doesn't care about me. Why shouldn't he care about an ex he has current? Exactly. Maybe you made me your ex, so I'm finna X you out of my life. Or X you out of my attention. I'm finna X you out. Like, come on now. Alright, so this is an old video, but it's just like, think about when women have this type of mindset, right? So that's why I say degrees are going to keep women single. Because they say, well, women are more educated, they yada, 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 they're making more money than a man. But the stats show, y'all got these useless degrees, right? Not all of them, but majority of people have these useless degrees, and you think that useless degree that they don't use is why they raise their standards. So that's why it says the higher a woman go in the income poll, her door closes. So the more money you make, baby, the less guys you're gonna want to deal with, because women don't date down, they want the same or better. So if you making $100K, not like the New York 100K, because the New York 100K is like 50, 60K. We talking about 100K like in Texas or something, right? Depending on the cost of living. 100K, and think about that. You're not gonna want to date no guy down. So if a guy make 100K, he want to do it for his family. A woman make 100K, she's gonna do it for herself and prove that she don't need a man. Let's get it.
I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money.
Uh-oh.
I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's fucking sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places, fucking this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one, and my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just
She's keeping it real. She's keeping it real, ladies and gentlemen, man. Let's give her the respect. At the end of the day, we're going to give her the respect for accepting the accountability and telling him what it is and not having to come here and bash your man. Let's give her that, because we all know women don't ever take accountability until it's too late.
gonna call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way and didn't know which way to go. I felt lost. I felt like I was walking barefoot on that dark road with pebbles and hot rocks sticking my foot. I felt hurt. I felt alone because every time he and that one and this one and that one left my bed, I was alone all by myself. And which was supposed to be soft and comfortable for me, my pillow, it was now filled with tears. I should not have left my husband. I am filled with joy now because I have a wonderful man in my life. And although my marriage to my ex is over, I should have stayed with my husband.
Oh my God. Now, imagine being that husband, bro, thinking you got this trophy wife and yada yada yada, and she's making this type of video talking about I should have stayed married to my husband. Oh my God. I feel bad for him because dang. Like y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all get that point right there? Like, oh my God.
Now believe me.
And he's getting you getting the aftermath of what that is. So she already got this trauma. She's still pretty much stuck on her ex. And she's dealing with other guys, so you're getting a more or less valuable version of her. Imagine a version of what the husband got, right? Other than the attitude-wise and thinking she the ish because of her degree. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about just as a character, as an individual. Body count going up and her morals going down. You heard her.
Me, he was no angel. But guess what? Neither was I. I just thought I was better than the man. Peace.
Man.
I divorced my husband because...
Oh, man. Alright, so we just got the 2 videos today, man. It's just like, stop thinking it's something out there better. These for the men, it's meant for and the women, man. Don't think it's something better out there. If you getting the low of the low, and I'm not talking about you nitpicking and stuff like, oh, he didn't take out the trash. You know what I'm saying? No, we're not doing all of that. If you think you're gonna get better out there, you know what I'm saying? We not perfect, bro. Men and women are not perfect. So if you thinking it's gonna be better out there, bro, it's not. I'm not gonna cap. And if it is, it's a lot out there. Especially in this generation, man. If you got a good one, bro, stay by their side because ain't nothing out in these streets. Let's read these comments though, bro. Forgot. Let's read these comments. We read comments over here. This Cavanna Samuels. Oh my God. She's trying to prevent the next from making a mistake. She's a real one. Exactly. Why women never gave the advice and advised this to the younger women from thinking, man, what you got really is good. Y'all doing it like value and cherish what y'all have, bro. Ain't nothing. Why women can't put other women on game? Well, because they want their man. That's why. If younger women want older men, and the women that's in that man's age, they're competing for the same guy. So that's why they don't put them on game. But hey, they're not ready for that conversation. But let's go. A woman that's holding herself accountable. Look at these shock emojis. Come on now. And I don't have to. Sad that I got to say this, but hey, there's a black woman at that. She loves her new husband. She's just saying she was wrong. Point blank. All right, we give her that. We grant her that, right? We grant her that. We grant her that. We not even gonna be. We ain't gonna be messy. All right. We not gonna put words in her mouth. This what our mothers, aunts, and grandmas should have been teaching us. I just said that. This is a black woman. We got a queen. We liking the message. Shout out to this woman. Yes, man. Shout out to her, man. The accountability, bro. Like I said, let's give her respect, bro, for coming online, keeping it real, keeping it gangster, keeping it 1,000. This gonna be them Instagram models in 20 years. Oh, my God. Why it took them 50 years later to realize this? Because when they hit that wall, they all fall, man. Y'all know how it go. Kevin Samuels will be proud. She said husband, not boyfriend, y'all. Husband. I mean boyfriend too, because some guys don't believe in marriage. I don't believe in marriage, but I want to... I'll do the proposal, you know what I'm saying? Do something real, you know what I'm saying? Real beautiful, because I still believe in a family unit. I just don't believe in the court unit. You know what I'm saying? Propose to a girl and give her the wedding. That's what she want anyway. She want her day, you know what I'm saying? Our day, but really her day. You know what I'm saying? Nothing better than an honest woman who knows her mistake. Oh, we got another black woman, y'all. Let's see what she says. I went back to my husband after seeing this video. I love that. I fucking love that, bro. We are happy, and I understood things differently. I love that, man. Please, if it's any possible way. And he don't know. Don't tell him what you did in these streets. All right, he ain't gonna want you no more. Oh, he ain't gonna look at you the same no more. Oh, don't let him find out, because that's gonna be the yeah. Don't be with these guys and thinking, oh man, I settled for him and da. We not doing that. Please don't do that. But hey, man, I want to see if I can find that Kevin Samuel video, bro. I mean the Kevin Samuel video. Shout out to the Godfather. I want to know if I can find that Charleston White video with him saying what he had to say about women, yada yada yada. But if I don't, hey man, I'm Jay. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, bro. Y'all got stories of, you know what I'm saying, when a girl left you and she regretted it and thinks she'll come back, man. Hey, we know them type of stories. Hey man, I'm Jay, and I'm gone.
Charleston,
10 minutes. Right? It's hard for me to hear wrong and be quiet.
Ooh.
See, I don't give a fuck sex and food. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say.
Y'all, this is a woman with no man, though.
Yeah.
Don't
You're
talk
damn
to
right.
them women with a man.
That's right.
Don't talk to them women with a man.
That's right.
I saw mothers who were married 40, 50 years. You talking to a woman with no man.
Exactly.
Trying to listen. She's on the sideline. See, it's like this here. Fellas, we on the field playing the game. She in the stands watching, and she been watching this game all her life. She never got to play, so she can't really tell us how to play. She cannot diagnose us because she ain't on the field, so she can't teach. She can't come in this locker room and teach because she don't understand the biology of us.
Wait a minute.
She can read about it. Listen to me. She's an expert. Listen, but an expert on a gorilla ain't a gorilla.
Knowledge but not the experience.
Listen to me. You right. Listen to me. You're an expert on games, but you wasn't in a game. You're an expert on serial killers. You done talked to the world's greatest serial killer, but you're not a serial killer. See what I'm saying?
Don't let me talk, cause
what women want from men is unrealistic, and what men want from women is unrealistic, because this group don't understand the nature of one another. The women don't understand the power in the nature of a man. The man don't understand the power in the nature of a woman, and neither nor understand what a woman does and what a man does, because they too busy trying to figure out what a woman and a man does. And that's why we can't learn how to be men, because we arguing with women about they need to be women. I tell my woman, don't worry about what a man is doing when he leave the house. If that kitchen is dirty, ain't no clothes for, why you worried about what I do as a man? You try to be a better woman. You work on being womanhood. You work on woman. And I be man, but don't you kill woman worrying about man.